Hey friends, welcome back. Let's talk about changes and let's spill some tea or some iced coffee because it's about to get real. It's about to be real uncensored and yeah, let's just jump into it. Let me tell you what's changing around here. So here we go. Let's just talk about it. Alright, so if you guys watched yesterday's weigh-in update, I did tell you that changes were coming, that things were going to be changing around here, and I wasn't playing. So as you guys know, I've been on a weight loss journey. This journey has taken me in every which angle it can and every direction, and that's life. That's any type of thing in life. And for the last 9 months, I have documented my journey on the Weight Watchers program. I have chosen a few different, I guess 2 different programs that Weight Watchers did offer. I initially started off on the freestyle program. I did that for a few months, and then I transitioned over to the Classic Points program. And yeah, so every week I came in and I jumped on a scale and I told you guys what the number said. Somewhere along this road, I became obsessed with hitting a number, with hitting a goal weight. And honestly, guys, I don't know how that happened. And I'm going to take 110% of that blame because I know better. I have been on this journey for a long time. I know what entails, and I'm really disappointed in myself. I'm also disappointed in the fact that I've almost condoned letting the scale justify your progress. Even though each week I was like, hey, don't worry about the scale. But each week I was like, all right, this is what the scale said. And it's bullshit. It's bullshit, and I don't want to be that person. And I'm not going to be that person anymore. I've went down the slippery slope of, you know, letting a number determine my happiness and my self-worth and how I felt about myself when that shit doesn't matter. It does not freaking matter. One more time for the people in the back. It don't matter. It doesn't matter, okay? So let's just start this video off by saying that scale number does not matter, because I'm gonna tell you something. The scale is a wretched little liar and it doesn't know shit, okay? So that's one thing. That's what's gonna change. Step 1. We're not jumping on the scale every week. It's not happening anymore. Honestly, I'm about to throw that son of a bitch in the garbage. That's 1. 2, Weight Watchers. I'm not doing it anymore. So I hung up my coat and I quit. Some people might be pissed. Some people might say I'm a quitter. Some people might say, hey, yeah, Daniela, I get it. Or, you know, whatever. I'm sorry if this offends you or if I've let you down, but in the long run, it's about me. So I gotta put it out there. It's about me. Ooh, where'd the sun go? Oh, okay. Well, the sun decided to leave. The sun was like, look, Danielle, you pissed me off too, so whatever. But yeah, so I am saying goodbye to Weight Watchers and counting my points. What am I going to do now? Well, I'm going keto. And you guys are probably like, for real? You were keto, you said you didn't want to do it anymore. And if you guys go back, I did say I had no problem with keto. I'm not saying it didn't work for me. It just, I wanted to change. The reason why I started keto like 2 years ago, a year ago, whatever it was to help my husband. My husband, you know, much like myself, we struggle with a little bit of weight. And the difference between me and my husband is my husband is borderline fighting hypertension and diabetes. So when we started keto the first time, I was able to help my husband bring down his A1C and help him get off his blood pressure medication. And it works really well. When I decided to stop doing keto, so did my husband. But the thing is about my husband is he didn't start to do anything else. So my husband can't have carbs because now we are back where we started and his blood sugar is up and his blood pressure is up again. So I need to help my man. I need to help my man, y'all, because that's my man's and he's my partner and we are in this together. We are a team and it works out better if we do it together because we can eat the same things. I can watch his food. I don't have to make him a pasta dinner once a week because I can have a portion, because he's not good with portion control. It just does not work for him. So that was one of my main components to starting this, is because my husband needed me and I have to be there for him because I love him and he's my bestie. So that's reason number one. Reason number two, my body works the best off of little to no carbs. It just works out really well for me because I'm at this point right now, guys, where I have been 180, 190 pounds and been really lean with much more muscle mass than I am right now. I'm way more flabby at 168, 170 pounds, wherever I'm at right now, than I ever was at 180 pounds. And I don't want to be flabby. I cannot afford a tummy tuck. I cannot fix my loose skin issues. And the thing is with being on Weight Watchers is I had to drop all, I was lifting heavy, guys. When I say like heavy, I'm not saying like, oh, I was curling 5-pound dumbbells. Like, no, yo girl was hitting some PRs. At one point I was squatting 225 pounds. And when I say that, I know you guys know I have a bad knee, but with keto it's anti-inflammatory. So it helps with my knee problem. Not only do I have knee, my shoulder's starting to bother me now, and I don't want to be on ibuprofen every day for the rest of my life. I cannot do gel injections in my shoulder because they don't work, and I'm not doing cortisone. So I need to try to fix what I can on my own, and keto works for me. Not only that, but adding the turmeric, which is also an anti-inflammatory, will help that as well. Not only that, I also want to touch on something that I've spoke of. I decided to take myself off of my Zoloft. If you guys haven't watched my anxiety video, I did tell you guys that I have been on Zoloft for a couple of years now, and there's nothing wrong with it, but I definitely feel that my anxiety has gotten a lot better. I feel like that now that I'm not going to be a slave to the scale, that I won't have that added anxiety, and I want to try to see if I can conquer this devil on my own right now. Not saying that I won't ever go back on it, but I'm saying for right now, I want to take myself off and see how I do without it. So no Zoloft, no Weight Watchers, 100% your girl is working on me. I'm going back to lifting. I want to start hitting my PRs again. It's going to be a slow process. I lost a lot of muscle mass that I am going to gain back, and it's going to be no choice. I love being strong. I love the thought of strong being the new sexy. I don't think that it's manly at all to lift weights. I don't feel that when I was lifting all that time that I looked like a man. And I know a lot of women shy away from weightlifting because they think, oh, I'm gonna look like a man. Girl, let me tell you something, honey. Some parts of your body may respond quicker to weightlifting. My shoulders respond very quickly to weights. So they become more pronounced. It just works. That's the way my body's composed. My legs, my back, my stomach, those things take some time. So I know after years of lifting weights that I wasn't gonna look like, a man in a tutu, basically. So don't ever stray away from that, because I'm gonna tell you something. When you burn up that fat, your body is going to morph into something you would never believe possible. Keto is not, it will help you lose the pounds. Is it going to help you lose the pounds? Yes, it will. But since I am so close to like a goal weight, I'm not really doing this for a heavy weight loss diet. It can totally do that for you. If you have a large amount of weight to lose, you will probably lose it a lot quicker on like a keto or Atkins diet than you would say for Weight Watchers, because you're going to take the carb out. Carb is just basically going to process into sugar, and we all know, the whole scientific research behind that. But I am doing this for fat loss, okay? One more time again for the girls in the back, fat loss. Your girl is going to be on a fat loss diet. So that's what I'm doing. That's my plan. I'm sorry if this diet, or I don't even want to call it a diet, this way of eating is offensive to people, or they've found it doesn't work, or they've had some CBCs done and their panels came up off. If you do go ahead and transition to keto and you go and get your CBC done, and you're going to notice your triglycerides are higher, probably initially your triglycerides are going to spike, then they're going to trend down. That's just the way it is. I work in a hospital. I've discussed this way of eating with many people, many of certified nutritionists, pharmacists, internal medicine doctors. I mean, I pick everybody's brain. You got some kind of credentials, I'm talking to you. I want to see what you think. And even as of yesterday, they're like, yeah, we've heard great things. These are the type of diets or ways of eating, stop with the diet word, that they recommend for people who are going through chemotherapy, because it's basically, they're saying that the sugar feeds the cancerous cells. So not only that, this is also for people, neurologists recommend this for people who have a seizure disorder. So there's a lot of actual scientific proof behind that. The ketogenic diet was actually started for people who have epilepsy. So it's not just something it's not a gimmick or get fit quick or anything like that. I'm not about gimmicks, and I don't ever want to be. I don't want to be that girl anymore who was a slave to a scale. Like, I had to get on the scale at work the other day, and I was sick about it. I even literally told the nurse, because I had to take a physical, and I was like, why do you need to know my weight? And the scale was off than my scale, and I was so upset. Like, I was like, my day was ruined, and I was like, what the freaking hell? Why am I that person? I've never been ashamed. Even when I was big, I was ashamed. But once I lost my weight and I put in that work, I didn't care. I never, even when I started this, I was like, yeah, I'm 179, 180 pounds. Why did I all of a sudden be like, oh my God, I can't get out of the one side? I don't care. I don't care. Is the scale going to go up? Probably. Yeah, I don't care. But guess what? Your girl's going to be gaining some muscle. So with that being said, I want you guys to fire your scale. If I understand that you guys are, trying to see this progress, but I want to challenge you. And this is what I'm going to do. So what's going to happen every Saturdays for my weigh-in update? You're not going to get a number. You're not going to get a number, but you are going to be seeing a little bit more of your girl's physique, okay? Because I'd probably be in some kind of, shorts or something like that. We're going to go ahead, and next Saturday we're going to start off with our measurements of week 1 keto. This is how I started. These are my measurements, because those measurements are going to show you your results a lot quicker than a number on the scale. And I think that will give you guys more motivation to stay true and stay on the passage to your ideal frame than a number on the scale, because you can gain 4 pounds if you haven't taken a shit in 3 days. That's not going to happen with your measurements. You know what I mean? And I'm sorry, again, I'm sorry if I'm letting anybody down. I'm sorry if you guys feel that I'm abandoning you or whatever. But I am going to say this one thing real quick. I'm going to tell you guys, don't come for me on here. Don't come for me, because I'll come right back. That's all I got to say about that. Anyways, on to the next. So what's you're going to be seeing on my channel? You're still going to see full days of eating. You're still going to see grocery hauls. You're still going to see everything that I do. It's just not going to be a Weight Watchers full day of eating. It's not going to be a Weight Watchers friendly grocery haul. Everything is still going to be on a budget, because your girl likes to save the coins, okay? And I just got to keep it real with you guys. I wasn't happy on Weight Watchers. I wasn't happy with the person I was transitioning to being. And strong is sexy. Strong is the new skinny. Be strong, because guess what? There's going to come a time when you're going to need your body to lift you up when you don't have the strength to do so. And if you have no muscle mass, because you depleted it all by starving it, or just, being a cardio bunny, you're going to be screwed. So, like I said yesterday, I hope you guys stick with me, stick it out. I've seen a lot of people just saying that they need a transit. Sometimes you just need a change too, and it's okay. Maybe keto doesn't work for you. Maybe Atkins works for you. Maybe just counting your calories, maybe counting your macros. Yeah, all that stuff. So what kind of keto am I doing? Am I doing dirty keto? Am I doing carnivore keto? I'm just doing regular keto. I am going to do it the same way I did it the last time. I have my fat macros already aligned at what I want. So basically what I'm going to do is I want to stay about, anywhere from 165 to 170 pounds. That's good for me. So, because I want to, like I said, for the muscle mass. So I'm going to do about 165, 170 grams of fat, 180 grams of protein, and I'm going to try to stay below 20 net carbs. If I go up to 30 on some days when I'm working out, I'm okay with that. I'm gonna give myself that leeway, but definitely no more than like 30, 35 at most. Cheat days. I mean, if I go out somewhere or whatever, then I'll do it. But keto, I never really had an issue with eating out and being keto, except when I went to like this Italian wedding. Then I was like, okay, this sucks. But for the most part, it's cool. Adult beverages, I know what I can drink. You know, it's really not as hard as you would think initially. So this week I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna put out a grocery shop with me just to initiate keto, what I like to have on hand, what kind of supplements I take, and how we gonna get through this week of the keto flu, because I ain't looking forward to it. Not at all. Keto flu sucks. Stay the path if you're trying it. Stay the path. It's temporary. And that was another reason why I never really cheated on keto, because I never wanted to go through the keto flu again, because it sucked. So I'm gonna wrap this video up, spilling all the tea, and I just want to tell you guys real quick, you guys are my friends. You guys are my friends, and I love having you guys in my life. I love sharing my life with you. And I appreciate you guys going through this journey with me and sticking around and hanging out with me and being so kind to me. I never want to be fake with you, because I'm not a fake person. And I could have stayed on Weight Watchers and did something else and just lied for the views, but I'm not that person. So as much pissed off as you may be, I hope that that little bit of knowledge kind of gets your respect a little bit, because I'm as real with you guys as I am to the people who are in my everyday physical life. I share my life, I share my children with you guys, and you know, I respect the shit out of you. So I'm gonna wrap this video up, and I will talk with you guys this week. And if you guys are new here, hello, my name's Danielle, and I am back on keto, and we do a little bit of everything around here, so stick around, we have a good time. Occasionally I swear, and we have a good time. But alright guys, I will see you on the next video. Bye friends.
Wake up at your place, wake up at mine. Same question always.